Hi, we got an FP220 food processor, and I was told that it's leaving small black dots on the table. What I think it could be a brush problem, because we speak universal English language. Let's call them now as a carbons, and let's see what is going on in there. Number one, we have 4 screws that I already removed, so it's very easy to open. To remove the secure locks for the carbons, you have to use a small flat screwdriver, point it against the metal wall, and push this border from the copper side out, so the carbon will come out. I was told that the food processor is releasing the carbon. It makes some marks on the table, and I can see all around it. Yes, it happened. But when I check the carbon, it has enough life. Let's move a little bit against the light. Has enough life, and there was some kind of carbon dust here on the side, which means it's the side that the rotor is spinning. My suggestion is to not change the carbon. I will tell you what is going on. It was humid, or in the rotor the metal is shaped and is scratching the carbon. So what we are going to do is we will come here on the rotor side with a fingernails sand. We will put it on the side, and we will move the rotor on the way that we will sand the rotor contacts. Right there. After we are done with that, I will use a piece of iron, because this is copper, the iron is harder, and I will go exactly between the divisions, and I will scratch a little bit both sides for each one of them. So if there was any kind of shape, I will kill it. By the last, I will use a little bit of hot air. Be careful, because this plastic is very soft, and I will just dry a little bit the carbon, just a little bit. Pay attention to it, and the problem will be solved. What is my major concern, and not the clients, is that the cable was heated and burned with some kind of a hot surface. If you think it was a night creature who was biting here, we're wrong. It's burned. So I will have to replace the cable. It's a mind fixing, but the rest, the food processor is in good shape and doesn't need any kind of part to be replaced out of the cable, of course. Remember, what we are doing is just warming up to remove the moisture and the water from the carbon. And when I said warming up, means not frying with the hot air blower. So pay good attention to it. What is a good temperature? What you can touch? Now that we have the electronic system out, what we're going to do is to clean the contacts from the buttons, there too, with a little bit of sandpaper. Making a little bit of pressure or releasing in the normally contact or normally open contacts. After cleaning the rotor, the carbon or brushes, they have to make their own film. What is the black color we are watching there? Once that it creates their own new film, the spark should be smaller. And I put a piece of paper here just to see if the spark is bigger, it will splash pieces of the brushes, the carbon brushes, against the wall. So now let's test it. There is nothing on the paper. Now the spark is smaller. So it is ready, and the new electrical cord is already in place. I used my fingernails shaper to clean the rotor. I was lucky that my shaper is a very high number. If you cannot get something so fine, you will have to look for another kind of alternatives to get a very fine sandpaper to use on it. Thanks by watching it.